Okay, cool. So you probably clicked on this video because you relate to it in some sort of way. But today we're going to be talking about, is work-life balance a myth? And I'll sort of give you my perspective on it. So having worked like a lot of different types of jobs, I've sort of seen, how strenuous jobs can be, how tiring jobs can be, and like how much time you have to give like for a job. I want to say like one of the misconceptions I've had was that I thought that me getting a certain type of job would sort of give me more free time, but that's really like not the case. Mainly because at the end of the day, work is work. Like whether you're a builder, whether you're an accountant, like whether you're a designer, like whatever you're doing, whether how easy it is or how hard it is actually does not even matter. Because at the end of the day, you have to wake up at 9 or 8 or 10 and you have to get to work. Like that's it. So that's one of the sort of things I've learned over the past couple of years, having worked different types of jobs. I remember one of the first jobs I ever worked, or one of the first jobs I ever worked was like a delivery company. And I remember like I had to ride. So I think I've told this story before actually, but I had to deliver to customers, like deliver groceries on a pedal bike. And I had to do that, I did that for like 2 years or a year and a half actually. And then I managed to become a supervisor. But anyway, I did that for like 1.5 years. Like I had to do it through the rain, like through the snow, like sunny days, cool. Like I literally was outside, like I had to, work at the end of the day. And I had to do that from, actually, with that job, it was worse actually, because it wasn't like a set schedule. So every week I was assigned like a different rota. And I know like a lot of warehouse jobs sort of work like that as well. And I know if you're in your 20s right now or in your teenage years, like you've probably stumbled across those type of jobs, or you've worked those type of jobs, or you know someone that is working that type of job. Like it's sort of like become the young man's job, if that makes sense. Like before it would probably be the person like that, like back in the olden days it might have been the kid that was delivering, I don't know, the newspapers or something. Maybe you got like a job at a sales shop. Like you can still get a job at a sales shop, but I'm just saying within this sort of age, I'm starting to see like a lot of young people like work like warehouse jobs and those sort of jobs where you don't have like a set schedule, which is like it's super bad. I'm not gonna lie. I hated that so much, because one day you could have like a morning shift and then like a day off and then have the night shifts like for the rest of the week, and then it will go back to the mornings, and it really fucks up with your sleeping schedule. And I've actually come to the conclusion that sleep is actually so important. Like sleep is so important, bro. Like it's literally the time to just turn off, essentially. Recently I actually haven't been having a lot of sleep because I've been working on a project, but it's just like, yeah, sleep is important. But anyway, yeah, so I did that for quite a while. As I said, 1.5 years.
This is my last game. I'm gonna jump
and then I sort of built up this like philosophy that like when I get like a different type of job, things are sort of gonna be different. And that's where I am now. Like I now have a different type of job. It's more corporate. It's more office based. So I thought like, okay, I'm at the office now. like I'm gonna have so much more time. Like all I gotta do is just bang out this day and then go home and then do what I need to do. But that's sort of far from the truth, and mainly because, you know, you're always gonna be at work, and you know, it's like it doesn't matter what job you're doing because you have to go to work, if that makes sense. So bringing me back to the question, is work-life balance a myth? Now, I think that it's possible. It is possible. And I know that I said it doesn't matter, like if it's work, if it's easy or hard. But it is possible. Just depending on how you structure your week or how you structure your day, and, you know, making sure that you get everything done. It can be hard. Like, I'm literally still going through it now, where it's like I'm trying to refine my processes at work so that I can just do things quickly, and then I have more time to myself, for example. So, you know, it is possible, but the thing is with that is it just takes time. And yeah, that can just apply to like anything sort of in life. Like maybe you want to spend more time going to the gym, or maybe you want to spend more time working on your business, or, you know, maybe you want to spend more time with family or something. Like, it's possible, but there are some, as I said, like there are some limitations. Obviously, you know, you're gonna have to go to work anyway. But it is possible, and I think you do that by, you know, just having a set schedule, and just getting the things that you need to get done sort of done, and like don't feel bad if you don't get everything that you want done, because obviously, like, if we all could, you know, not work, like, and just sort of create, do all the things that we want to do, like, life would be smooth. But unfortunately, which is so annoying, like, life isn't like that. Like, and that's like another thing that I've realized in my 20s as well. It's like a lot of the things that you think like are gonna be a smooth ride, sometimes like it's not always gonna be a smooth ride. Yeah. But I don't want you to like watch this video and feel like, oh, like I'm not gonna have a work-life balance. Like you can have a work-life balance. It's just that in this day and age, like it's really hard to. And I feel like most people, you know, can agree with you, sort of thing. Like things are only getting higher in price, which means that you're gonna have to work more, which means that like your work-life balance is like, it's always gonna be, you know, it's like a scale. It's like it's always gonna be on the work side, or some days it might be on, you know, you have more time side, and then it just keeps fluctuating. But I think it's like just stay on top of things, really. In terms of like it being a myth, it can be a myth. It can be, but you know, you really just have to like it is possible. That's one thing I want to sort of like end it on. It is possible. Just try, find the time. If you can't, then it's always about like, you know, it's like life is about like give and take, because it's mainly like if you have the passion, or you have the drive to sort of do what you want to do outside of work, and you feel like that is more important, for example like running a business, then, you know, I would say just go for it. Like you might not even need to work that job. Like just go and follow what you like. Always follow your instincts. That's what I always go by. Like if I'm not getting enough time to do what I really want to do, then I'm gonna have to make more time to do what I want to do. Like, and if that means that, you know, I'm gonna have to sacrifice like work, then, you know, just go for it. If you have like, if you feel like if that is the right move, like don't just jump into it. Obviously, like don't just quit your job and be like, yeah, I'm gonna start this business. No, don't do that. What I'm saying is, You know, if you have like the opportunity, you have the drive, and you know what you can do works, and you just need more time, then, you know, go for it. Like, that's one thing, like, my boss even says to me, like, you know, go for what you want to do. There's not a lot of time. So this whole work-life balance thing, you really just got to take it with a grain of salt. I'm just going to end it on sort of like, you know, it is possible. You can do it. You can do it. You can work and you can do what you want to do on the side. It is possible. But it's just a little bit more hard nowadays. But yeah, I'm going to end it there. That was quite a long one, to be fair, for me. Talking for 10 minutes is actually hard. But I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at these. Apologies, I still have my cough from last time. But yeah, anyway, it's on or off day, and I'm out.
Not much time left. Put this to bed.